Alright, so I kind of wanted to do a video that basically is Loud House related. And I know I should have done a video on this, earlier, but I didn't have the time to do it because I have been really busy. For those of you guys who don't know, I am busy taking care of my dog, so he's been taking up more of my time. So there's definitely that plays a factor. But today I am going to be talking about the rumors been going around. I know some people probably, have, wanted I wanted to address, the fact that some people um were saying to me in the comments section of my videos or something that the Loud House is ending. And the Loud House has been, on air since 2016, and so it's like nearly 10 years old. I mean, this show is definitely one of the good ones. Although I do want to sit here and say is that the Loud House, as far as I know, is not ending. Yes, people were, spreading rumors online. I'm not going to say names on who because I don't want them to start up any drama or anything, but mainly I just wanted to, address that, you know, for clarification. So I did some research on what some people have said. They came to me and say, "Oh, the Loud House is ending" and stuff like that. So I decided to maybe do some research to see if it was true. And as far as I know, a new Loud House episode is coming out now sometime, well, the second the next episode is coming out on April 3rd of 2026. So, no, the Loud House is not ending anytime soon. That is something I'm saying right now, is that it's not ending anytime soon. I can definitely say that now. It's not ending anytime soon. It's still going on. So, I just wanted to sit here and clarify that it is still going on and that, it's not ending or anything like that. So I just wanted to make that clear, just so because some people were panicking, things thinking Loud House is going to be the end because, Nickelodeon's had Loud House up since, 2016. So I'm just basically addressing this for any of you guys who have been curious as to wanting to know if I'm going to have my 2 cents on this whole thing. Now, as the saying goes, you cannot always believe what is said on the internet. You cannot always believe what people say on the internet. Doesn't matter who said it. If it's like a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber, such as myself, but just take it as a grain of salt. The Loud House is not ending anytime soon. That is definitely clarification for any of you guys who are wondering. Now, I definitely do need to sit here and say is that I did hear that Bobby and Lori have broken up. I have not caught up with the episodes in like a while because I have not been able to watch the recent ones, but I definitely do need to sit here and say I hope they get back together at some point, unless they already have by the time this is uploaded. But you never know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because the Loud House was really something that I really loved. And, I still like it to this day, but I haven't had time to watch the more recent episodes because I've been so busy with, other stuff been going on in IRL. One of them being looking after my dog, and, my mom's just getting sicker, and, it's been really rough on me. So, yeah. So, to people out there who are believing the rumor saying the Loud House is ending, I want to sit there and clarify that the Loud House is not, and I repeat, not ending anytime soon. I looked up on the Wikipedia and it is still going to this day. So I wanted to clarify that. I know I'm repeating myself, but I want to address the rumors. Basically, you know, the rumors of that. So the Loud House is not ending. I definitely will say It is still going to be going on to this day, as far as I know. How long do you think Loud House is going to last? I have no idea, because they're like at season 10 already. I mean, season 9 or season 10, which, I mean, wow. The show sure aged quite a bit, but it's still a really good show. I personally enjoy it a whole lot. I know not everybody likes Loud House, and or if they don't care for it. I completely understand that, because, I respect your opinions, but just don't bash my opinion on the Loud House. That's all I ask, is please just don't bash my opinions on the Loud House. But I can understand people's different points of view when it comes to, these things. And needless to say, I'm kind of hoping that they would, continue on, maybe age the characters up. I know in season 5 they aged the characters up, but I really hope we get some, more characters aging up, getting more different points in life that they reach, like, get more into, the real world and stuff like that, and moving up grades in school, etc. So, I really do hope that Nickelodeon does decide to, age up the characters. There's more, and that's something I would really like to see, is, the characters being aged up more. Now, who really knows? Bobby and Lori could be married maybe in the future seasons if the show is still going on by then. I mean, it's really hard to say if that will be the case or not. I mean, I would like to see that, but all we can say is we'll just have to wait and see what Nickelodeon has in store, because we really don't know what they are going to have in store for us. But, for anybody who's a Loud House fan, I will say Loud House is not ending. I am stating that right now so people can stop panicking or believing in rumors that it is ending. If I find out it was ending, then there would have been, a news article basically stating on it or something. But the Loud House is not ending anytime soon. I want to state that very clearly, just so people understand. Now, I guess with that being said, I definitely do need to sit here and say is that this is kind of the reason why I don't believe in rumors online, what people say, unless there's valid proof. Like, if there's valid proof of it, then yeah, that would be something that I would see for myself. I don't jump into conclusions immediately, because, that just, messes you over. Because I have jumped into conclusions before without even thinking or looking deep into it. So what I did was, when people were saying to me that the Loud House was ending, I decided to do some research. I decided to do some digging to see if it was actually true before believing in that. And it's not ending anytime soon. So, I mean, it could end maybe in a couple years or something, but like I said, I can't guarantee if that will be the case, because I don't know. But all we can say is we'll wait and see what Nickelodeon has in store, because you never really know what anybody else is going to think. You never know what anyone else is going to, think on this. So, yeah. But I guess with that being said, I definitely do want to see, the characters aged up. So that's something I do want to know, is characters being aged up more, which I really do want to see that. And I really do hope that they, maybe do parodies of, certain episodes. Like, if you guys seen my narration videos on, a few Loud House stories that were parodies of Beavis and Butthead, like the prank call one and the Cyberbutt parody story called Luann's Birthday Surprise. I mean, that was a pretty good one that I did about 3 years ago, which was evolving, basically, I'll give you a rundown for any of you guys who have not seen it. Basically, it's about Luann, who just turned, 18, and her older sisters, Luna, Lenny, and Lori, end up showing her some NSFW videos. Like, kind of like how Beavis, Butthead, and Stuart look at NSFW stuff on the library PC. Oh my god, that was just a really good episode. I personally like that. And the prank call one. So basically, the prank call story that I did basically involves Luann and Luna prank calling Shigo, and Shigo thought it was Gruntilda the witch that prank called her, but it was actually Luann and Luna, so they end up pretending that it was actually Gruntilda. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy because, I got inspired by, Beavis and Butthead episodes to do some Loud House parody stories, so I do plan to do more of them in the future. I just haven't had time to, get some motivation to actually do them, but I do plan to do that in the near future. So there's definitely that. So you are going to be looking forward to that. So there's definitely that. And if you guys still have, any Loud House stories you want me to look into, whatever been written by yourself or someone else, you guys can let me know. And I will put a mental note to, check them out in the future, but there are some limits that I will not accept. I will not accept any loud cess stories. I will not accept any stories that are, too NSFW, like explicit, like, because I know a few Loud House comics got taken down for sexual content, which I've seen some of them have gone taken down for that. I will not accept any Loud House stories that end up, having too much NSFW humor, like too much sexual jokes or whatever. But, and I will not accept anything that does have to go against my guidelines, which I might, talk about that in a separate video. But, basically, if you guys have been around my channel for years, you get the guidelines and idea. But I'm just saying for, anybody who's new to my channel or plans to come to my channel to, watch my stuff in the near future, that's something I want to sit there and point out to them. Okay, I guess with that being said, that's pretty much all I have to really say, but if I'm missing something, I'll maybe make another video on it, but like I said, who really knows? Anyways, what did you guys personally think of this? Do you guys believe what I say? The Loud House is not ending anytime soon, or what's your thoughts on the fact that it's ending when it's not? Let me know in the comments below, because I certainly would love to hear what you guys have to say. So, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, what did you guys personally think of this? So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new to my channel, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, go follow me on my socials. Go follow me on my backup channel. And as always, links to all those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on there. And as always, that's pretty much all I have to really say, but I will be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Miss Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.